in his somewhat life story, I was kind of fascinated on who was this man who wrote these poems and songs and stories and letters over 200 years ago that actually made me feel part of this world that I lived in at the time. And being an old hippie, I kind of related to his stories on nature and stuff like that. So I'm going to tell you a wee story, just a brief history on who Robert Burns was and still is, probably. You'll be happy to know that thousands of speakers all over the world tonight, last night, the night before, are actually celebrating, as we are tonight, the immortal memory of Robert Burns. And one of the biggest halls is in Moscow, Russia. They are truly Burns fanatics. So there's thousands of speakers in every quarter of our civilized world celebrating what we are tonight. And I'm sure if Robert was here himself, he'd be right at home, because he loved a good party, he loved stories, he loved singing songs, and he liked a wee half as well. There's nothing quite like this in the whole world. No other Scottish or indeed English poet is accorded this honour on his birthday. No writer of the past commands such devotion and homage. I can't even see. And there is, I think, no writer today who will command it in the future. And why is this? Why is it that our Ayrshire minstrel has so totally eclipsed all other poets in our homeland, and to become so quintessentially Scotland's external representative? Why is it that he appeals to every class, in every age, in every place? An appeal which is independent of time, of space, and of circumstance. Robert Burns was born to William Burness and Agnes Brune on this date in 1959 in the old clay biggin that William had built in Alloa, Ayrshire. And it just so happens 2 days after Robert was born, this storm came in from the Atlantic and blew down one of the walls and the roof of the cottage. So mother and child actually spent quite a while in a neighbour's house till it was rebuilt. The cottage today is now a place of pilgrimage and is the main attraction in the museum complex. In an average year, there's over 100,000 people visit it. And there's a story I heard when we were there that there was a group of Russians had come in and they surrounded the bed that Robert was born on.